Hello and welcome back to part 14. Last we left off, we did get the magic mirror, but need to go find someone in the western part of the Argonia region to tell us how to recharge it. So we'll be doing that. Plus, as well, I'm thinking for this episode, we'll mainly be grinding a lot. Since the next dungeon, if I can get the correct page, the book recommends level 29, which Jessica and Angela are like 7 levels under. And the hero and Yangas are like 5. There is a grind spot that I do have in mind, but I know we'd be sailing it to that spot since it's not on the land here. But for the time being, we'll just kinda do story for now. Okay, first encounter, no attacking from the enemy. Good. Let's see. Right ahead, bow again. And I'm reminded too that Jessica doesn't have her whip right now. There we go. A lot better when, oh, not snooze. Go sizzle. Okay. Take 2 attacks, I'm fine with that. What's my map look like? Okay, just a little bit further. I guess I should have realized there's a split path right quick. Rather than not so machos to be taken down first. Yeah, do a casual 100 damage. It does literally put him down to roughly 1. Let's just heal up Jessica. Oh, she does no damage to the scorpions. Interesting. Okay, so I gotta keep that in mind so that I gotta use spells for those, for her. Anyway, this isn't where we're supposed to be going, but there is some loot here that I could obtain. Oh, nice. I think that would be her whip done. There, the dragon tail whip. I don't tend to actually get this, but then again, I don't really get 2 dragon scales this early. What was it with that battle fork? There's a crafting recipe I always do with that. What were the ingredients? Oh. Okay, so I'm missing an item. But I mean, that item isn't too hard to find, but for now, it will just be a wait until I do get it. Which it isn't a shop item, so it's not really too hard to find. I just need to go get it. Coral hairpin. I need a silver platter for that. And even so, that's a buyable from Argonia. I need bronze knives for the stone. Actually, I guess I could do that. Yeah. That'll be worth selling more rather than just both on their own. So, Iron Shield and the Templar uniform. There we go. And continuing on to this chest that I'm going for. There it is. Seed of agility, okay. That's a little too many in my opinion. So we'll throw out some AoE spells. I guess I gotta keep in mind these things love poisoning me too. Okay. So all 3 of my AoE magic users can take out those instantly. Cliffs. Should be a Thief's Key chest. Yeah, that's it right there. I hate the mapping. The gargoyles, I'd say, are more of a pain. Besides, they do the most damage. Yeah, casually doing 76. So far, so good. go. At least the encounters aren't being so bad. Oh hey, another iron nail. Honestly, don't mind those. Get the cow. Actually, I think that's our first cow in this area. Ooh, that's actually really good. A steel shield. Man, I guess I should equip Jessica with her whip again. Steel shield. Reduce damage for fire and ice by 7. Definitely give that to the hero. And we'll change out Yangus's iron for the light shield. Yeah, we could just pretty much go back the way we came. Okay, we already got him. Just another cow hiding casually in a corner. Okay, so we got pretty much all the cows in the area. No, besides one, but I know where that last one is. Damn, went after the ones that don't have that much health. I swear, it feels like the enemies just know which ones to go for. Gotta follow this path. Should lead me to another chest. Actually, this way would lead me towards the desert. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, so that way I can get an early zoom spot. Technically, I wouldn't be going this way unless for later on. Just keep attacking the one I'm just healing. Nice, there's one level. 5 more points. More courage. There. And Angelo leveled up at the same time. Wonderful. And he only does 3. Swords. Oh, his attack power increase, though. That ain't too bad. And Templar's Sword is 1 extra point of damage. I'll greatly take that. Okay. So I think if I'm correct here, I'll either be able to get 1 or 2 chests. Pretty sure 1 is guaranteed, I think. Oh god, more Frogmen. Let's go after Berserker first. Bang spell. And then the swoosh on the frogs. Oh, the marionette flood. Didn't know they had a chance of fleeing, but learned something new. I mean, if anything, that just kind of angers me, because it's like 1 less enemy means less experience. I need all the XP I can right now. Make sure everyone's healed, because I don't want to be wasting money on revives. Okay, did see 1. I think this was the non-locked one. Free prayer ring, I'll take that. Now, involving prayer rings, I'd say they're pretty useful. Because, well, they are craftable. Oh, actually, that was pretty quick. I didn't think that was gonna be quick. Because usually Thwack tends to fail me. But yeah, prayer rings I can actually use for a few other rings. So yeah. Technically they're pretty much the stat increasing accessories. Along with an armor and a shield, but those can be buyable. So once crafting is done, we'll definitely be using that. But even if you don't want to do any crafting with it, you can restore MP a few times too if need be. And I think that other chest is up there. Oh, perfect timing. Get our pot. Oh, we got a Templar shield. You say common, I'd say not really. But hey, it's a weaker shield, but it sells for a lot more, so... Anyway, we will use the prayer ring with a seed of strength. So at least with that going... But yeah, I think that little house icon, I'm pretty sure the chest is directly to the south of it. So... I guess what we can do is, like I said before, we'll go head to the desert area. We won't explore the desert because, well, I don't see... There's no point really in it right now. No, I guess other than a few loot items that you could find in there. Yeah, there's like 2 chests. And even the infamous monsters that you can get for team recruits, they're not really strong either. I mean, unless you want theme teams, I wouldn't really say the monsters are worth much of anything. Then, well, the monsters that we can currently get. If anything, there was usually one theme team I always went and did get. But then again, that's kind of mainly my own bias, if anything. To be honest, I don't even know if they're really strong or not, but I just like them. But we'll get to that later. Besides, anyway, with me heading towards the desert, there is one chest on the outskirts of it that I am going for. Which I think I know which chest it is, or what item it is. Oh, I didn't even know these birds can do that. I know like a later variant has a group healing. Of course, the first one in the group is blocking. Jerk. enemies that defend themselves suck. That leads to the desert. We want to sit on the outskirts here. Oh, hey, there's a infamous monster too. Bundle of Joy. Wow, all my magic users are prevented from casting magic. Well, at least it doesn't have much health. It doesn't even have much EXP or money. Yeah, you can go away. I think that's all it really does, is just prevent other monsters from using magic. Okay, yeah, I was right. So, we got the lightning staff. Not really useful, but I mean, hey, technically it is an item we can use in combat. And, well, like the name implies, it's basically the zap spell. Which I will spoil it now, only the hero is able to learn any lightning-based magic. It is stronger than Sizzle and Cussizzle, so... But technically you have to level up his courage a lot to even get the zap spells. We will zoom back to Argonia. Just so that way I don't have to go... Actually, I guess we never really entered the desert. Yeah, if I had to run through it later, I don't think it would be a big deal. If anything, this just makes it a bit quicker to where I wanted to go anyway. Because if you remember that peddler's tent, that's technically the area where we need to go. Because there was this sign leading to an off-beaten path. Plus, this monster in the overworld is kind of what I was looking for, too. Okay, 2 no damage. Okay, half of them doing damage, that's alright. And more focused was on Yangus. Okay, so he's sitting at 1. So any attack will just kill, so... Nice. How many points you get, Jess? Ooh, you learned Boom. I could care less how many points you get. Screw it. Kinda wanna max out sex appeal. But anyway, we will recruit this guy. Because he's at least pretty strong. Ooh, and he even attacks twice. No, he gets 2 actions, I should say. Plus maybe get another axe wielder and then stick him with Haxorus and then we can have an axe-based team. Which I know they'll get a unique skill that they can use. Well, I shouldn't say unique, because Yangus can learn it too after maxing out his axe skills. And use... Thought I could... No, guy's probably sleeping, if anything. Yeah, So I guess not the best to get that shop during the night. Yeah, so... Oh well. I mean, if anything... The only thing I'd probably be buying is just a Dream Blade for Angelo. Because I already have my Cloak of Evasion. I'm pretty sure I can get another cloak somewhere. Of course, you knocked down my hero. Yeah, I guess there's 2 other locations where I can buy from. And even so, where I can buy another one, there's a free one in a cabinet. Oh, wonderful. Well, good thing it didn't kill my, reviver. That's for sure. I guess Yangus loses out. Oh well, I mean, the hero and Yangus are over-leveled compared to those two. So if he loses a bit, that isn't a worry. Do need Angelo to switch to bows, though, to regain his MP. Besides, his attack stat only went down by 1, so that's not really a bad thing. Okay, these things aren't too bad. Cherub Zero. Yeah, killing doesn't actually give me much either. Man, this trail is long. Really? Two of you had to split off from not being a group? Well, at least I got the boom spell. Did somebody say boom? I always like references to other media. And again, is what some people would say, SpongeBob has a reference for everything. Okay, there we go. There's our last cow. And then we should have the last chest pretty close by. I just realized too that Jessica doesn't have much MP left either. All three you defend? Cowards. waste my time, why don't you? Okay, pot done. Last chest got. Ooh, big amount of money. Big money. Yeah, we got our strength ring. Of which... Now, following the strength ring, we can use that to upgrade it to higher tier strength. Or we can actually use it to get something a little better. Besides, to make the mighty armlet, I do need that and a Titan belt. So technically, to even get the tier 3 strength accessory, I need 2 strength rings. Actually, I do have a Titan belt. What am I saying? So actually, yeah, I could get another mighty armlet. But the thing is that the only thing I'd really get it for is basically the strongest hammer. But I don't really use hammers. Yeah, even with the skills that I've already got for the axe skills, Bandit Axe still does more damage than Uber Warhammer. And even so, I want to say 2 to 3 areas we'll be able to buy the second greatest axe. So yeah, honestly, I don't see myself needing to get that. So yeah, we'll hold on the strength ring. Hold on to that. There's not really any rings I can make at all. Guess what we can do is make some cheese, except I'm gonna add rock salt to it before it becomes cheese. So this will give us another variation. And we just go in here to find who we need. Yes. Well, he's not here. Okay, yeah, I know where he is then. At the most, we can just loot the place, though, like usual. Nothing says being a hero than taking people's valuables. Ooh, Seed of Skills are really good. Those give me free skill points. But here's the problem, though. Those things are very, very frickin' rare. So let's see. You could buy it only once. You could find 2, 3, 4, 5 total in the overworld. Or you can find it through 3 difficult enemies that are all post-game. So, yeah. Basically, you're never gonna find them. Which I gotta say, too, kinda sucks. Which, honestly, I thought metal slimes were able to drop those. At least that was my thought. Liquid metals, elevating shoes and seeds of agility. Not the tier 1. Seed of agility or defense. And then I know the kings are Calicum and slime crowns. Anyway, the old man should be here.
Ah, hello there. It's been quite some time since I've had any visitors. And what have we here? Oh, such an exquisite beauty. I saw many a beautiful princess back at the castle. But you, my dear, oh, you outshine them all. Indeed, oh, indeed. It's easy to see why your fellow travelers guard you so closely.
What? You saying you can see the Orc's princess all proper like?
Of course he can. Even as a horse, her inner beauty shines through. That's right, my darling. Wait a moment. How can you recognize this horse as my beautiful princess?
A horse, you say? How curious. Please excuse me, princess.
Yeah, he's kind of blind.
Indeed. Here is her mane and her tail. Oh, she is a horse. Curiouser and curiouser. As you can see, my sight failed me long ago. Now I view the world through my mind's eye instead. And what it sees is a princess, not a beast of burden. Curious travelers, might you tell me what has happened here? I see. So a curse has been placed upon her. Now, I may just have a way to return her to her former self. Yes, yes. Why don't we give it a try?
Really? Where? How?
God blimey, don't sneak up on me like that.
What are you flapping about? I've been here the whole time, you twit.
I can't say for sure if it will work, but have her drink from the spring. Its enchanted waters have been known to lift curses. Why don't you try it and see?
It actually works.
Father? Father, look! I've returned to normal! What's wrong, Father? Why aren't you saying anything? Am I just dreaming?
No, just shocked and awe.
Or is this some new trickery?
No. No, my dear. I'm sorry. It's just that you take my breath away. Come here and let me look at you.
Oh, Father.
Medea, my darling Medea. I'm so sorry for making you pull the carriage. It must have been so hard for you. I promise, I'll make it up to you.
Oh no, Father. You mustn't worry. This isn't just about me. I'm just happy that I could be of service to everyone.
That's my Medea. Well, it's high time I restored my own visage to its former glory.
Father?
What's wrong? Medea! Oh, my princess!
Yep. Curse is pretty strong.
What is this new devilry? It seems our celebrations were premature.
The curse placed upon the princess must be strong indeed. If the waters don't work, there is but one path left open to you. You must find and defeat the one who placed the curse upon her, Dulmagus. It is the only way to restore the princess to her true form. You must persevere, no matter how long and hard the road ahead. And now I pray you'll excuse me. My old bones get chilled so easily.
Well, I mean, it is kind of late for you too, so... Go ahead and drink from the spring one more time.
I'm terribly sorry to behave so selfishly, but I have a favor to ask. I'm only human for the briefest of moments after drinking from the spring, but it would make me very happy if you could bring me back here every now and then. I'd like to be able to talk to you again, just like we used to. Back at the castle, we can forget all about the curse, even if it's only for the few minutes we share together. I can feel the enchantment wearing off.
Yeah. Just a little request from Medea.
Consider it as a request from me as well. She asks for so little of us. It really is the least we can do. Actually, no. Think of it as an order. Understood? Very well. Now that that's decided, we can move on. Wait a moment. This won't do. You're forgetting something important. He must be the man we heard about in Argonia. The old wizard who lives in the forest to the west. If I'm not mistaken, he knows something about the magic mirror. We'd better visit his home and ask him about it.
Also, as well, too, you don't really have to come back here. Because, to be honest, I always forget to. But I think it's just some extra dialogue, if anything. That's just me forgetting to do it, so I don't really tend to see them. I think maybe this time I'll try my best to remember to do it, though. Because, I mean, technically, you don't have to come back to this area whatsoever. Seriously, you defend twice in a row? Oh, the words I want to say. Alright, Seer, I need you to see what's up with this mirror.
Ah, if it isn't the people I met at the spring. Well, well. Well. Let me see. Can I help you with something?
Yes,
What?
the mirror.
But the magic mirror is a royal heirloom. And you say King Clavius gave it to you? Oh, well, well. Let me examine it then. Yes, this is it. The sun mirror. A quite unmistakable feel it has. I'll never forget the first time I touched it in Argonia. But, yes, it's curious. It's lost all of its magic. Oh dear, I'm not being very clear, am I? You see, this mirror that you call the magic mirror is really called the sun mirror. But now that all its magic has been lost, you can't very well call it a magic mirror anymore.
There was a bloke in a castle who said the same thing. That's why we're here to see you. Thought you could give us some assistation.
A way to get magic back into the mirror. I remember hearing long ago about a spell of blinding light that was cast on the sun mirror. That's what gave it such tremendous brilliance. If the mirror has lost that magic now, perhaps casting the same spell could restore its magical properties. The problem is, I can't remember what the spell was. A spell that casts a blinding light. What a conundrum.
I already know what he's talking about.
Of course, the Sea Dragon spell. Just north of this land, you will find a stone arch bridging the straits. A sailor once told me of a giant sea dragon in the waters there.
Yeah, it's the dragon we fought not too long ago.
He said it cast a spell on him that left him blinded for a few moments. I suppose it's possible a bright light such as that could restore the magic to the mirror. You never know. It might just work. Try using the mirror to reflect the sea dragon's spell. Aha! Good luck.
Yep, so we just have to use the mirror in combat. And have the dragon basically charge up the mirror for us. So, if anything, we'll just store the strong medicine for now. And before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and give ourselves a rest here too. And besides, anyway, we're not gonna be entering that dungeon for a bit. So, if anything, Seaview Church is the closest. Besides, we can get a free rest here. Plus, it's nearby to that arch anyway. Oh yeah, and since we visited the spring,
Is it really you?
Adia will actually talk to us while we sleep too, after certain
Do you
events.
think it means us meeting like this? It was late and I was thinking about wanting to talk to you. But I must have fallen asleep. Are we dreaming? We must be. Do you think this is another effect of the spring water? I really wanted to talk to you about Prince Charmers.
Even she
Do you
messes
think
up his
people
name.
can change after they get married? I know. I could also be quite self-centered when I was younger. Perhaps Prince Charmers will grow out of it too.
With how his attitude was, he won't, probably. If anything, I know a few people who kind of act the same. But anyway, we will go see that dragon first. And then after that, we're pretty much just in a state of grinding. Oh, that was quick. All I have to do is just use, and that's it. There we go. And that's all we really need to do. So let me try this. Maybe I can end it a lot quicker. Or Jessica can just one shot. But yeah, we got the items needed for the next dungeon. Give that to Jessica. Well, what to do? I guess what we'll do first is go back to Baccarat. Because I do need one item from the shop there. Mainly for crafting. Casino's still gonna be closed, so no worrying about that. But what we want is this poison needle. Actually, I think... Don't I need two? One for what I'm gonna make, and then another for a different item? Yeah, technically. But I'd need another devil's tail since I'm gonna be using it with that battle fork. Yeah, I won't be getting another one until later, so no point in wasting the money on getting another one. Actually, I can go sell some stuff now that I think about it. Copper coin. Gold coin. Oh. Templar shield. And that's really about it. Yeah. How much was it for that sword? Actually, I should be looking at Bazaar shop list. Okay, yeah, I need over 6,000 for that. And I do need over 1,000 for the shield that I want. I mean, I guess I could take out what I have in the bank. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I have about 4,000 in there. So that would give me the option of one of the two items. Hmm. I'll deposit what I have for now. Because I think what I'll do is go to some different places now. One area where I can grind money, and another area where I can grind EXP. What would be the closest place to get there? Well, I think we'll go to the... No, actually, better to go to the gold farming first, because that's actually near a town. Which I probably would say Paragon Key is the closest. Actually, before that, I'm just gonna pause the recording really quick because I need to do something. Alright, we're back. Yeah, just had to take care of some stuff. And with adding salt, you get soft cheese. That, you'll just have the sap spell on enemies fused. Anyway, we want Battle Fork, Poison Needle, and Devil's Tail. Yeah, if anything with those, some of these cheeses I'm making, they're pretty much just gonna be sellable. Because in my opinion, sellables aren't really bad. It's not like I really use items in combat either. Though honestly, I should. Because with the staves, there are plenty of them that actually have some decent magic to them. Yeah, I guess I should take Angelo's off of his bow there. Really? You poison Yangus? How dare you? How frickin' dare you? Actually, I guess what we can do too is try going back to that spot where I was unfortunate enough to lose Angelo, because we did miss one chest. Now that I think about it. Or, we didn't get one chest, is what I should be saying. Ooh, that is, quite the amount of enemies. Actually, who am I kidding? Jessica can easily just take care of everything on the field. Boom, spells. Yeah, she killed 4. And 1 ran away. Okay. Yeah, these, king squids do have a chance of attacking twice, which is the annoying thing about them. I honestly hate that in some enemies of why do they get to attack twice? Like, I get it, yeah, my characters, I have 4 at all times, but I only get 1 action with each of them. So I guess this island here is technically where I'd say a gold farm. Of which, though, I'm kind of a little worried, since it's technically a high-level area. Oh god, not the puff again. Of course you fall for it, Angelo. So I guess it's up to me to deal with. And another one. Oh, Jessica, that isn't gonna work. Okay, that takes care of King Squid. One sea angel. How many times are you gonna do that, you fucking slut? Holy, status effects all you want. Anyway. Besides, anyway, getting this location isn't too bad. Because there is a town here, but like I said, it's high level area that I'm not supposed to be at yet. So if anything, I just gotta be a little careful. Okay, how I said it's dangerous, and yet we've already seen these things. But these aren't technically the enemies I'm looking for. There's one of the monsters I definitely get. This guy does hit pretty frickin' hard, though. And he has a lot of HP to go through. Yeah, I don't know if I'm able to even take him down. So this might not be the best. Yeah, one shot's Jessica. Okay. I'm even having a tough time trying to even lower this thing's defense. I don't even know if I can. Well, we will fight that thing another time, because, I can't seem to deal with them. Oh well. But don't get me wrong, that monster is really good if you can take him down early. But, with how my stats are, I don't think I can. Anyway, we're here at Neos early. So if anything, early looting maybe might get some better items. Seed of Magic. Well, there's not a lot in the inn. Any pots or barrels? There's some barrels. Holy water. 16 gold. Chimera wing. So much for the good loot, jeez. No. Don't go down. Go stay up. Scholar specs are okay. I mean, they only increase your intelligence stat, or your magic stat. But, not really something I equipped. Though I guess I can craft with that. Because, think it's a helmet I can make. Yeah, helmet gives plus 10 wisdom when equipped. And it is basically a better hat than what Jessica already has. And even so, I can upgrade that even further too. What else can I make with the scholar specs? Nope, just that. Okay. And I guess I was wrong about the scholar specs being with a prayer ring. Because I need 2 other gold ring crafts for that. Anything in these rooms? Just 2 beds each. Nothing here on these. 2 cabinets. What you got? Nothing. And, ooh, gold rosary. That's actually what I would want. So actually, not a bad find. 'Cause yeah, that would be used with that long spear that I got for another Holy Lance. Plus, I guess with me looting this place early, I don't have to later for when I'm in the story. 80 gold. Nothing in those. This just goes outside again. To the horses. Oh, 3 for 3, nothing. Moonwort. Any more bags? Spicy cheese. Another seed of skill. Okay. So that's the 2 find ones out of the 5. What you got, armor veneer? Actually, not bad armors. Another steel shield. A armor piece for Yangus that I can actually last him a while. Because that armor is a little stronger than the zombie mail that we have. Well, actually, I guess the heavy armor is the strongest thing that Yangus can equip that we can buy, so in the end, nothing really special, I guess. But I mean, it does up his armor value. And then that full plate armor for the hero. Which honestly, there are better armors that I can buy for him. Being the silver mail or the magic armor. So yeah, steel shield, I'm pretty sure magic shield is better than that. Yeah, except the steel shield reduces fire and ice base damage, whereas magic shield reduces damage from basically fire and explosion magic. And even so, if I'm crafting with it, technically I can double that of fire and ice based. So I guess technically I don't really need to buy any armors. What about weapons? What do you sell, weapon vendor? Okay, you do have the Dream Blade, but then again you have the Holy Silver Rapier. Which honestly, I don't need to get the Dream Blade at all. Because at least with that rapier, I can upgrade that twice. But I need a Devil's Tail and a Wing of Bat, though. So I had to try my luck with a drop for a Devil's Tail, I guess. Which... Tap Devil is probably the only thing I can really get it from. Because Demon Thunder is, I think, later. Yeah, Tap Devil is what I've been fighting as of late. Yeah. So my only way of getting an extra Devil's Tail is Tap Devil. But like I said before, don't depend on monster drops, cause never in my favor. Guess this is a save point, so I'm nothing with that really. And I know there's nothing in that corner building, so it's pretty much all we can loot. So let's see if I can actually find what I'm looking for. No, there's another infamous monster. But yeah, there's my gold farming right there. Gold Golem. Because, let me bring up the monster in the booklet. No, I think Gold Golem is later on in here. guess not. If anything, I can look at the map of Neos, I guess. But there, he's kind of saw it. I had 770 gold just from that encounter. So if I look up the Neos map, Gold Golem, 726 gold upon 1 drop. So yeah, those things are my way of gold farming. Not to mention gold bricker here to candy as well. I think I will recruit him, though. There's a monster team that uses all 3 golems. But technically you don't see the 3rd golem until you've at least defeated rank B in the monster arena. So yeah, 239 gold, plus the gold monster coin for the first defeat. So we will take you for future investment. I wouldn't say all 3 golems together are that great either. It's more or less just for their special ability. Yeah, if I ever need money, I think I will be here mainly. Really? More time waste. Because you healed yourself. Twice. Okay. If there was only a way to just encounter the gold golems only. Yeah, at least the 3DS version kinda helps that. Ooh, agility ring. We will give that to good old Yangus here instead of the ring of clarity. And I guess we will give that to Jessica instead of the fishnet stockings. better to have better defenses on your lower health units. Night Emperors. Actually, I think the encounter table for the knight here in Neos, I think is a lot different. Yeah, the gold golem only shows up during the day. So, no point in me sticking around here during the night. Plus, I do have the zoom to Neos, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got the zoom to Neos, so I don't have to sail here again. I can just fly here and grind away on money if need be. But definitely before I leave the episode, I will show you the spot where I do money grind. Or not money grind, I already did that. But get EXP quickly right now. That is if I don't frickin' die here. Really, Jessica? Oh boy. I need to take time to heal. Okay, at least I got rid of that devil. I'd rather take on the zombies rather than the devils. Hopefully I can get there within the 2-hour mark. Then again, I think I should be fine. If anything, we'll probably get quite a few encounters. Since technically I shouldn't be here on this side of the map. Because we're in the section D of monster encounters. Didn't know that. Can summon the tier 2 squid kids. And I mean, these things don't really do a lot of damage either. So at least we got a level before we ended. More into axes. Because technically for these levels, I'm going to need to upgrade their, or the hero and Yangus's critical moves. And with me saying that, I could assume you guys already know what I'm gonna be doing. Honestly, from just seeing the guidebook, though, I'm surprised at the encounter table, though. Because it's not really strong enemies in this section. If anything's really strong in the D section, it's King Squid. If anything, I'm more worried about where I'm going right now because E section looks a lot more dangerous. Plus, thinking about it, you can't even fly to the zone because it's not even a town. And it's technically not even on the map in the guidebook at all. So that's kind of saying something, really. Oh, nice. Thank you, Yangus. Actually, even looking at the in-game map... Yeah, it's not even on the in-game map, it's all the way off in a little corner. Anyway... Get ourselves a demon spear. This will be the best spear we get until a reward from the monster arena. So, kind of says a lot. Actually, gold rosary. Is there anything on here that I need? Piece of equipment. Requires that piece of equipment. So I'm gonna need 2 of those anyway. And to even create that, it's a gambling armor. Oh, so I don't think so. Do that and that. I want to create everything in the game and at least have everything. But at the same time, it's like, how useful is it in the end game? Because right now, for me, I don't have the crafting for what I'm looking at. Ooh, Anchorman. I think these were the enemies I was looking at that I didn't like the look of. No, they actually don't have a lot of HP. No, they have about 80. Huh. Don't do a lot of damage. Why? Weird. Not even a lot of EXP there. Damn. Well, I mean as well too, there is a equipment item to get once you've fought at least every monster, so... Anyway, this island here that is not even on the map is technically where my EXP is. I guess even these mimics aren't too bad for money. Though they do hurt. And that's a risk. But that isn't why. Ooh, platinum sword. That's actually really good. I will also... Yeah, like 46 more attack damage with that. And then we can just give platinum sword to Angelo. Since the sword I'm saving up for the hero actually does more than platinum sword. Okay, regular slimes. That's kind of a waste of an encounter. I'm nearing my 2-hour mark. There's one more chest. Yep. More slimes. Oh? Huh. I didn't think... Actually, I guess it's not even on the thing here at all. Damn. Yeah, I guess I don't see the loot table for this island at all. Nor the encounter table either. But yeah, there's another infamous monster there, the Blade Wolf. Those two chests I think were the only ones. And yeah, I'll just cut to when I do find the encounter. Hopefully it won't be too long. There we go. These tend to spawn a lot more often. The liquid metal slime. Now let's just hope that they don't run away. Oh, one did. You dodged, you jerk. Twice. Oh my. That hurts a lot. Look for it for so long, and then it's like, oh, your only attempts. Too bad they dodged them both. I'm mad at that. And then these won't do much. Yeah. Yeah, with these tier 1 versions, they just have a chance of doing regular damage too. But yeah, I'll sit here and grind for a bit, probably till about 28, 29. So yeah, I will end this here. Hopefully, nothing too interesting happens in between, otherwise I'll just recap it on the next one. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.